So privileged to work with you.
Aw, you're so sweet. I so appreciate your support. For this weekend, I have that Saturday I have Demystifying Spirit, which is a free event.
Okay.
Looks like getting them. Oh, people start to join real quick. Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Good morning, good morning. Where are my cards? There they are. Hi, Jen Jen. Feels like it's been a while since I've been live. I was on vacation. I don't know if y'all were seeing my postings. I was in North Carolina. Hello, Tia. I was sending y'all some pictures of where I was. It was just stunning. A lot of people love it was really good, Jen. Thank you. I was just telling Dee it was everything a vacation should be. But you know how it is. When you're on vacation, you come back, you're like, holy Toledo. I got back yesterday afternoon, went and got our dogs. Grandbabies came over last night, trying to get laundry done. Full day of working. Y'all know how it goes. You always pay a price for being on vacation. Thank you, Miss Sarah, for sharing my live. I so appreciate it. Thank you, Sarah. I was shuffling my cards. King of Cups, Sarah. I got the King of Cups for you. King of Cups is all about standing firm and having confidence in your relationships. And when I was asked, what does that mean towards you? There is a relationship that you have started speaking your truth in, but when you start speaking your truth and people aren't used to hearing that truth, they're going to give you pushback and it starts making you second guess yourself. I don't know if anyone has been in that situation, and that's what I'm getting for you, Sarah, and that you are on the right track to stand firm, stand in your truth, and you are absolutely doing the correct thing. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. If y'all are interested, I have this weekend on Saturday night. Jen and Sarah. I didn't realize that was that Sarah. Jen and Sarah are sisters. Y'all confused me that one time. That's how I know Jen and Sarah are sisters, because I was bringing up a spirit and then all of a sudden they're both claiming it as being, I don't know if it's their grandmother or someone, I don't remember now, but I was like, how is it both of your grandmothers? And it was because they're sisters. So this weekend on Saturday night, I have a free event called Demystifying Spirit. If you want to be involved in that, go to my website and register Christy Godwin Psychic Medium under events. And it's a free Zoom event. It's just kind of fun. There's usually less people you can see and there's more interaction. So bring your questions. Thank everyone I want to thank y'all all for liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. All right, let's see who we have here. Let's see, there was someone. Oh, go blue. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Lori. Welcome, Nicole. Thank y'all for liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate it. Let me pull a card for Jen. She's been, oh, there we go. Right there. Fell out. It's funny, Jen, that I got the Knight of Cups for your sister, and you was like, oh yeah, that's spot on, that's spot on. Hi, Marita, you have a great day. I hope you're having a good day. And for you, I got the Knight of Wands. So it's funny, you and your sister both had Knights. Knights are really about charging forward. You can see how almost all the Knight cards, so you have someone on a horse headed in a certain kind of direction. And this is the Knight of Wands, which your sister's was Cups. We kind of identified that. The Wands is about energy and motivation. And this is about changing the way your energy is going, changing your motivation, and charging forward in a new direction. Hello, Samantha. You're so sweet. Samantha is saying, I hope everyone has a great day. I love how y'all are always so supportive of each other. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. Here, let me pull a card for Sissy. Oh, right there. Oh, Miss Sissy. Look at the High Priestess card for you. Sissy, start listening to your intuition. Someone in your life is gaslighting you, and I don't think they're doing it intentionally. It's a lack of self-evaluation on their part, which we are all guilty of that at some point. We are all guilty of not doing a great self-evaluation. But on your part, Sissy, there is someone who you're trying to fix something with and they're not owning their part of it. So it feels like you're being gaslit because you're like, yeah, no, you did this. And they are turning it and blaming you. And I'm feeling that this person is not, they're just having a hard time facing their part in this situation. So it is an acknowledgement that yes, you are correct. Yes, you need to listen to your intuition. And I'm feeling you, and a lot of times I would hear spirit say, put up boundaries, put up these huge boundaries. With this person, I'm seeing you surrounding them with love. Can you put up boundaries and surround someone in love? Absolutely. I do it all the time. Just because you put up boundaries with someone doesn't mean that you're not surrounding them with love. It means that you just have this boundary, and when you think about them, you just scan them with love and scan them with love. Now, I will tell you, I had an event the other day where if you live local to my area, I will do what's called small groups in people's homes. And so I didn't even remember it because you have to, when you read so many people, you don't remember it. But I had read this lady apparently a couple of years ago. And so Spirit was coming through and confirming that thank you for confirming that, Sissy. She said spot on. What she was doing is, so I had told her apparently a couple of years ago to surround someone in her family with love. And Spirit was coming forward and confirming that she was doing the right thing and it was working. I was like, did I tell you that? And she said, yeah, you did a couple of years ago. It does work. People think that you have to be trained in healing arts or Reiki or something. Send people love. It makes all the difference. Drop into your heart chakra, expand your aura, pull them into your aura. And, y'all want to jump into some psychic? I see someone asked me a question. All right, so y'all know how to do this. Psychic is, if you're clairvoyant, you're just going to know the answer. See the answer. If you're claircognizant, you're going to know the answer. Clairaudient, you're going to hear the answer. Clairsentient, you're going to feel it. Marco wants to know, is Martha going to plan something for his 50th? What are y'all feeling? Is Martha going to plan something for Marco's 50th? What are you getting, Dee?
Yes.
What are y'all feeling? Yes, Sarah said yes, small. Yes, yes, yes. Everyone's getting a yes on that. I also got a yes on that. All right. La Mama Margarita wants to know, am I moving soon? So is Mama Margarita moving soon? And you have to think about, sometimes when people use ambiguous words like soon, the answer might feel a little bit ambiguous because her idea of soon and your idea of soon might be two different things. It usually is about your idea of soon. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So is Mama Margarita going to move soon? What are you feeling, Dee?
4 to 5 months.
4 to 5 months is what Dee is getting. So now it's funny that Dee got 4 to 5 months because I was hearing no, that she's not going to move soon. I do not call 4 to 5 months soon. Y'all might. So that's where the information, so Dee and I both got the same answer. I got no, that she wasn't moving soon. Dee is getting 4 to 5 months. That's why I don't consider that soon. So you have to think about what it means to you. Like, what is that amount of... Okay, someone on here is asking if their son is a medium. Everyone is a medium. Every single person walking this earth is a medium. There is no way. All we do as mediums is reach back to heaven. There is no way that God would give some of us the ability without giving others the ability. Now, the difference is just learning the language of spirit, recognizing when you're being contacted. We're all being contacted at different times with information. And it's gotten to where, I will tell people how you follow the energy. I just got out of a mentorship where we were talking about that. And it's about how people deliver the message. I would say that the best way to be a really good medium is to work on yourself. Some of the horrific stories I've had clients in front of me and have other mediums have told them. And this is a big one. It has happened recently. I was bringing up someone's dad, and they were so excited, and they had been to a medium, and this medium had said to them that their dad was stuck and hadn't made it. We're going home. When you die, you go home. No one gets lost going home. And sometimes mediums will use their inability to connect to a spirit and blame it on the spirit. I mean, this is my spiel. When you come to see me and you're sitting in front of me and it's going to be a one-on reading, this is what I say. Are y'all ready? Let go of who you think might step up. Just because you are not connected to someone on earth doesn't mean once you pass, you're not connected. Let go of how they might present. If you're only going to take your grandmother talking about that one little teapot, you might be disappointed. Before this reading is over, I will ask you to make sure who you really wanted to hear from has stepped up. If you have to request them, blame me. You only give me the name. I will give evidence to who I have, but if you really wanted to talk someone and I didn't grab them, it is my fault. I reach over to spirit and just grab people stepping up. Your spirits are around you and they love you. Thank y'all. I say that because I've had so many people say, oh, I couldn't get my, mom. My mom was stuck. My dad was stuck. No. Oh, this is a good one. Mother Earth Oracle wants to know, will I get the school counselor job? Will Mother, not Mama, Mother Earth Oracle get the school counselor job? What are y'all feeling?
Yes.
Okay, everyone is saying yes. Why am I feeling some iffy energy with this? Okay, so everyone is feeling yes. I'm feeling iffy energy. So let me see what I'm feeling here. Let me drop into my body. Will Mother Earth Oracle get the school counselor job? Okay, Sarah's saying last minute. I'm feeling a job, but not the exact one she applied for. So she will get a job with that school, but there's something off about the energy. It's either going to be a counselor job at a different school. If you've applied to be a counselor at, from 6th and 7th graders, it might be lower or higher grades. You're going to get a job, but it's not the exact job you applied for. So now, this is where I say, come back, let us know what happened, because as mediums, that's how we learn. I was just talking to someone, actually it has come through a lot in my mentorships lately. You just start learning how you get information. Again, if anyone's interested in learning the language of spirit, I am starting a class it's September 4th. I'm starting at the beginning of September. I do have a free Demystifying Spirit event on Saturday night. It is via Zoom. If you want to register for that, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium under events. And what I do is I give readings, but I kind of tell you how I'm getting them. I would love to hear from a spirit of navigating the challenges of a 21 cancer diagnosis. What is that, Liz, honey? What is 21 cancer diagnosis? Are you 21 and you got cancer? What does that mean? Let me see.
She said she's 21 with cancer.
Okay, Liz, I'm going to ask you to go live. I don't know what we're going to do, but I'm going to ask Liz to go live. Hi, Liz. How are you?
Hi.
Where are you located?
I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. All right. Did you hear me? Did you hear me say Minnesota?
Yes.
Like I'm from there.
Are you really?
No, I said like I was. I lived in North Dakota for a while, so because sometimes I roll
I thought you were from the South.
Yeah, sometimes I roll my O's just from living up there. What kind of cancer do you have, Liz?
I just got diagnosed with primary mediastinal non-Hodgkin's lymphoma type B.
Okay.
So basically, I have a huge mass in my lungs.
Okay, and it's in your lymphatic system?
Yes.
Have they given you what protocol you're going to be using yet?
Chemotherapy. I just went through my last round a week ago, but I'm back in the hospital because I've been responding so poorly.
Okay, but sometimes, whatever you go to, are they doing prednisone along with that?
Yes, they are.
Or are you on BCOP?
Our Epoch is what it's called.
Or epoch. Okay, very good. Okay. Let's see what Spirit has for us this morning. Okay, so this is something that when I tapped into the spirit world, I wasn't getting a past relative for you. I was getting a guide. But when I get a guide for someone, I always ask if it's okay if I bring them forward.
Yes.
Because, okay, some people don't believe in guides, and I don't want to do something that's outside of your belief system.
Yes.
Okay, so the person that is stepping forward is a female guide to you. They're showing me that they joined you when you were about 16. When I asked why they joined you when you were about 16, you had a pretty traumatic, those teenage years, 15, 16, and 17 were very difficult for you.
Yeah.
There was a lot of, they're making me show that you felt undervalued. You felt very not confident, like you kind of shrunk back from life.
I kind of struggled with an eating disorder in my high school years.
Very good. So for everyone watching, though, I had this this guide step up. She gave me information to let me know. Yeah, she's been around her because she gave me information I didn't know about on Liz. So what this guide is telling me, Liz, is that you are a fighter. You've always been a fighter, and this is not going to take you off this planet. You need to start listening to your intuition, and I know this is going to be, a lot of people don't like to, but you have to start sitting in meditation. You need to start sitting in meditation, and you need to start journaling. You have to get out. And she is showing me that you have stuffed down emotions to the point it's starting to kind of eat you alive from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
She is saying you got this. You are strong. You have a strong connection to the spirit world. You really need to start meditating. And also, she's showing me you putting up boundaries with people. There are a lot of people in your ears.
Yes.
And not all of them are uplifting, and not all. Some people, she's showing me, will come and see you, or you'll talk to them or text them, and you feel drained when you're done with those. Please block those people. You don't have enough energy to mess with them. Either block them or just stop responding. Give one-word answers. I'm not saying kick them out of your life forever, but you don't have the extra energy right now to expend on them. You need to expend it on yourself. Also,
Yes.
Do you have a dog?
I do have a dog.
Yes, they're showing me you loving on a dog. That dog is going to give you a lot of comfort and support. That dog is actually a very good transmuter of energy. Have you noticed that you'll just kind of hug this dog and all of a sudden you feel better?
Yes, she's at home. I live in Minnesota because I go to college, and my mom has been at home with her dog in California, so I don't see her, but my mom's been sending me pictures about her.
Very good. Tell her to keep the pictures coming. And whenever you get a picture from the dog, just kind of look at the dog in the eyes and let the dog's energy come over you. That dog is a huge transmuter of energy.
My roommate Paige is in the chat, and she has been read by you before. And recently, she had lost her twin brother to a car accident, and you had said that he had been sending birds.
Yep.
And I have been seeing birds on my hospital windowsill all the time, and it's just been really crazy because even my nurses, they have said that they've never seen that here before.
Aww.
And it's just crazy to see.
I love that. Isn't that such beautiful signs that you're being supported from the other side, Liz? I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Now,
it's beautiful.
Whenever later today, I'm back to back today, but later today, if it's okay with you, I'm going to put out, I don't know if you've seen me do it, I put out a TikTok and I show people how to heal, and I'm going to use your name and have people send you healing energy, if that's okay with you.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you, Liz.
Thanks, Christy.
All right, so I will do that probably later today. I'm back to back, so it will be much later today, but I will get that done. If y'all have seen me, I just give a little, I give diatribe on how to send prayer and love to someone. It has actually been proven. I have a book, it's called, gosh, I can't remember the name of it, but it's scientific data where they've done studies on how Reiki does work and prayer does work. And so we'll send Liz some prayers. That's awful young to be dealing with what she's dealing with. All right, so let's get into this before I have to go. We have done, well, I guess I did just do a reading. As I say, I've done cards, we've done psychic. I did just do a reading, but that was more of a guide reading. Okay, we're going to start with, what are we going to start with? I know, she is young, right? Prissy Nana. Okay. I'm hearing Uncle Fred. So we're doing spirit-led, apparently. Okay. I'm hearing Uncle Fred. He is showing me that he was someone who was always laughing, that he was a thin guy. He could kind of be, okay. He was, when you know, when these people that are, they tease to the point that they are, okay, he has shown me something like 3 or 4 times, and y'all can tell. That's when I was like, he's, because I wasn't wanting to say what he was showing me. Still not sure I want to say it. He is not someone that you would want to leave your children with. He is showing me that he served in the military. And did you just tap into the spirit, Dee?
Yeah, I think so.
I looked over there and Dee's going, she was double linking is what that's called. It's something that we, I know, right, Prissy Nana? He was buried and he did serve in the military, but he did not retire. He just served. This man was a drinker, a heavy drinker. And he is showing me that he had multiple different issues when he passed. He was showing me first, he was making my liver hurt, and then my head was hurting, and then I had bad circulation. So it wasn't one thing that took this man off the planet. It was a culmination of a lot of things. Okay, so I'm hearing Uncle Fred. He was a thin guy. He served in the military. He was buried. He is showing me that he is, so he wasn't buried at like a huge military grave site, but in every state there will have places where you can have your loved one buried if they served in the military, and it's a smaller graveyard, and that's what he is showing me. He's also someone you didn't want to leave your small children with, and he was a drinker. Does he belong to anyone on here? All right, I'm not seeing any. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for liking and sharing my live. We are going to put this, we are going to just hold this guy for a moment. I haven't had a spirit go unclaimed in a very, very long time. So we'll just put him to the side and see who claims him later. All right. Stacy Joe, you're sharing my live a lot. So let me see if she can go live. Let's see if Stacy Joe can go live. And I love that name, Stacy Joe. Stacy Joe. Oh, let's see. Is she going live? All right, Miss Stacy Joe, I just asked if you could go live. I don't know if you got the request. What'd you say? Okay. Okay, Stacy, I asked you to go live. I sent a request. It says invitation sent.
Says, oh.
Okay, there I am. Sorry, I got kicked out for a second.
You know, technology. You love it when it works correctly. How are you this morning, Stacy?
I'm good.
All righty. Now, where are you located?
I am in Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin. All right. Do you want a card, a spirit? Is your mom in spirit?
She is.
Yeah. Would you like your mom?
Sure.
This happens so much.
I have my mom, my son, my dad. They're all there.
You have a bunch of them over there, right? So this happens a lot. I'll ask a person if they want to hear from someone, but then a spirit steps forward. And so this lady is stepping forward who just let me know that she was a mom energy to Stacy. Stacy, this lady is letting me know that your mom could be a little hardcore when you were growing up, and not in a mean way, but she could be a little bit controlling. Does that resonate with you?
Absolutely.
Okay, very good. And so everyone watching, I am being a little bit kind because the spirit did let me know that she was controlling to the point that some people might have called her mean, but I wasn't going to do that on a live. But she said, it's okay. Stacy knows.
Yep.
She is showing me, you know, just everything about, she was nitpicky about everything, your hair, your clothes, da, 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 da. It was like you could do something one day and then it would be fine, and the next day you would do something and it wasn't fine. So she was also a little bit unpredictable. I'm also hearing, what do you call those? The soap operas. I'm hearing soap operas in the background. Do you remember your mama? Yeah.
Yep.
So I was like, what is that? I've never watched them myself, but I knew what she was talking about. So she's just, for everyone watching, this is what you call evidence. Now, when she is stepping up, Stacy, she is wanting you to know that you still have a purpose here on this earth, that you've hit kind of a second act in your life where when you look at your life, Stacy, you will have felt like you've lived several lifetimes in one life.
Right.
Like you'll look back over your life and you're like, you feel like completely different people.
Yep.
That is a sign of an old soul, because you were here to really close down a bunch of lessons, and so you feel like you've lived many lifetimes in one. Your mom is telling me that you're starting to slow down in one area, but your interest is being piqued. Are you switching jobs?
I'm not switching jobs, but I've thought about working from home versus outside.
Very good. You should do that. I could tell there was a complete change coming. And this change coming, I could see you being more relaxed. You were still working, but it was a more relaxed environment. You felt more at home. I see you just stepping out back. You like to ground, which I know that you probably don't think of it as grounding, but you do. Like you'll step outside for a few minutes. Do you find yourself doing that throughout the day if you can, just stepping outside for a few minutes?
Yep, I do it a lot at work.
Mm-hmm. That's your way of disconnecting from the energy around you and grounding, and that is absolutely perfect. Your mom is also telling me that she is the one who has been sending you the cardinals.
Oh.
And your son is letting me know that real quick, I was about to disconnect because, this is live, so it's just a real quick reading. And this young man stepped up and he's like, wait, your son, okay, it's weird. So I want you to follow this, Stacy, because it's weird what he just showed me. Have you felt on your right cheek, you'll feel like hair is on there, or you're feeling wind or something, but it's always on your right cheek. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, well, actually, it's my arm and my cheek. And it always feels like a hair that I can't find.
Yes, it's because it's your son. He's in spirit, and so it's his spirit touching your face. And he also is the one who's been messing with your electronics.
The TV volume. Yep. On every TV. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for going live with me today, Stacy. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. All right. Stacy did, well, I was going to say Stacy did a good job. She did do a good job, but also want to say that her relatives did a good job also. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. And if you haven't done so, please click that follow button. A couple of things I have going on that are free for you is this Saturday, I have an event called Demystifying Spirit. It is a free group reading on Zoom, but you do have to go to my website to get the Zoom link, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium under events. It's at 7 o'clock Saturday, 7 Central Time. And Demystifying Spirit, I started them a while back just because someone on here was asking, is this person a medium? Everyone's a medium. So I just break down the information and let you see, oh, I've gotten things like that from Spirit. Oh, I've gotten things like that from Spirit. The difference is just how people present the information. You always want to make sure the best mediums are the ones who have worked on themselves to make sure that you're getting your ego out of the way and you're not projecting your crap onto other people, basically. All right. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. Oh, Michelle. All right, Michelle. I see that you're, oh, okay. Michelle, and you have some scissors, heart scissors. Request to go live with me. Oh, she already has. Okay, I'm going to accept. Michelle. She must be a hairdresser. Just some scissors. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
Is that your name, Michelle?
Yes, it's Michelle.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. It was just a lucky guess.
I can't see. Oh, there you are. Hi,
How
nice
are
to
you?
meet you.
You too. Where are you located, Michelle?
I'm in Pennsylvania, in Reading.
Oh, Pennsylvania. So this is something that for everyone watching, and Michelle, Spirit will drop synchronicities in. I used to never really even think about the state of Pennsylvania. In the last 2 weeks, I've gotten so many references to that state. I have to wonder what's going on.
Not too much.
All right, Michelle, do you want a card? Do you want a spirit? What would you like today?
Oh, I would love a spirit. I had just...
Before you say anything, real quick, here I always ask people this and then I interrupt them. Do you have a husband in spirit or a significant other?
No.
Okay. We're going to put him on ice then. Who would you like?
My mother or my father?
Okay. I wonder if this is your father, this gentleman stepping up. There is a gentleman stepping up, so let me describe him. He's showing me when he was younger. He hasn't shown me when he was older yet. When this gentleman was younger, he's showing me specifically there is a picture around of him. This picture is a black and white picture, so he is wearing light pants, a belt, and a button-up shirt. He is showing me he had dark hair that was parted on the side. Thin, very handsome guy when he was growing up.
Yes.
Do you remember that picture?
Yes, it's downstairs on my table.
Okay, very good. This was the person who had stepped up when I asked you if you had a significant other. It was this gentleman, so it was your dad. I had the energy wrong of who it was, but here we go. So now for everyone watching, whenever I described him, he showed me a picture. I knew it was a picture. He wasn't showing me him. I could just tell. It's just the way they present it. He's showing me that as he got older, your dad... These are his words, not mine, Michelle. I know that you think your dad stayed just as handsome as he ever was. He is showing me that he remained just as charming, maybe not as good looking. And he is joking about that. He's also showing me yard work. Your dad was very friendly. He liked to do his yard work. He knew his neighbors. And he also could tell if something was off in the neighborhood. Do you remember your dad being kind of the unappointed neighborhood watch guy?
Yeah, he's the mayor.
Oh.
The mayor of our street, so to speak. The people would say he watched out for everybody.
Very good. So now this guy showed me as being the unappointed neighborhood watch, and so Michelle just confirmed that there was a joke that he was the mayor of their street because he watched out for everyone, and he did. He didn't do it to be nosy. He felt like it was his responsibility to take care of people. He did it from such a love vibration area. Now, Michelle, he is saying that you do the same thing. You just do it differently. You create beautiful bond relationships with other people. And he is showing me that it took me a minute to figure out what he was showing me. You transform, not in a bad way. You don't change who you are at a core. You know who you are at a core. That doesn't change. But according to who you talk to, you know exactly what to say, exactly what to bring up to bring out the best in them.
I believe that's my spiritual gift.
Yes.
I'm a survivor of 2 times of cancer, and I asked God what my purpose was. And I was an owner of a beauty salon for 35 years, recently retired, and I continue to do that to whoever I can.
Yes. And you are absolutely right. I talk to people all the time, Michelle, about what their superpower is, and that is absolutely your superpower. The ability to just see people, see the good in them, and
I do.
yeah, you really do. And your dad is stepping up to confirm that. And he's talking about how proud he is. Now, for everyone watching, and Michelle, don't let Spirit step up and say, hey, tell them I'm proud. It's too general. They have to say why. And that was your dad saying why he is so proud of you, just because you're a transmute of energy. People always leave you feeling better than before.
Thank you.
He is also saying to get your steps in. Have you started a new walking program where you've been counting your steps? Because your dad is showing me you out walking. He's saying, get your steps in.
Well, I need to do that more.
All right. So now when you said, I need to do that more, I asked your dad, I said, does she? And he said, yes, that sometimes you forget. You put yourself on the back burner and you need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself.
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Michelle, for letting me read your dad today. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Have a great day.
You have a blessed day. Thank you.
All right. That dad did a really good job. I appreciate him. For everyone who's watching, I thank you for liking and sharing my live. If you haven't done so, please click that follow button. And I do have an event coming up this weekend that is free. I'm Demystifying Spirit. You register for it on my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium. Hold on. I was getting a notification that there is a limit on how many people can be there. I just wanted to make sure that it has not. Okay. Very good. We're still good. All right. So if anyone, the Demystifying Spirit is a lot like this is, except there's less people and there's more interaction. All right. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you.
Don't forget Fred.
I was about to go back to that. I was like, okay, I have this. Thank you. Someone said they just signed up. Thank you, Sharon. It's going to be a good time. It's Saturday night. It's a lot of fun. Come with your wine, your pajamas, however you are. I will not be drinking wine. I do not drink when I'm reading, but you can bring yours. This is a BYO. What's that? BYOB? Bring your own beer. Or BYOW, bring your own wine. All right. There's a gentleman stepping up here. I'm hearing Uncle Fred, but if it's like Ed, Fred, something like that, he is letting me know that he was a thin gentleman. He was a heavy drinker. He served in the military. He's buried at a military cemetery. It's not like a big one, not like Arlington. It's more of a local one. He is showing me that he did have some behavioral issues and you wouldn't have wanted to leave your children with him. He is letting me know that he was a fixer of things, like he was helpful to people. He was someone who wasn't like a monster walking down the street, which people forget that people who behave badly don't have it written across their forehead. They are your neighbors. They are people who you would never expect it of, and that's what he is saying. He was a great helper. He was a very kind gentleman when it came to his friends, and he liked to work on cars. He was very gifted. I know, right? But was he someone you didn't want to leave your children with, Sissy? Aw, thank you, Lindsay. Lindsay said she just signed up. It's going to be a fun night, Saturday night, Demystifying Spirit. I'll be telling y'all how you get, all right, let's see Sissy here. She was claiming my spirit, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. Go sign up, Prissy Nana. All right, Sissy, did you get my request to go live? It says invitation sent. Thank you, Paige, for liking and sharing my live. I'm so sorry, Samantha. That is tough. I'm so sorry. Oh, can't go live. All right, so I'll just give a reading. I don't know. Sissy claimed this gentleman, even the part about not wanting to leave your children with them, which is, I know people are like, what? Yeah. Okay. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. Thank you. Okay, Miss Sissy, this gentleman who is stepping up is showing me that, okay, so this is a message for someone who is listening to it. I'm not necessarily sure this message is directly for you, Sissy, but this gentleman wants to thank you for claiming him and letting him deliver this message. This is a tough, I don't know why this spirit is doing this to me. This is a tough message. There is someone watching this live right now. Okay, Sissy, they are showing me you, but it's not your children. It's like a great nieces or nephews. It's like a couple of things away from you, generations away from you. And they're showing me that people are concerned about some of the stories and how these children are being treated. And he wants to make sure that people are acknowledging the children and they're listening to the children. And as he's showing me listening to the children, he's bringing me back to encompass everyone on this live. Make sure people are listening to their children. This gentleman is showing me it was not safe to leave children with him, but you never would have known that. He was kind. He helped people. Children liked him because he would tease them and, mess around and have fun. And so then people didn't believe what was said about him. Believe your children. I don't care if you have them interviewed by someone else. Believe your children. And I don't know why he's bringing this message up. This is a very uncomfortable message to give on a live. I just have to let everyone know. How's it coming across, Dee?
You're okay.
You can feel it?
Felt that the very first thing you came in.
Yeah. Dee double linked with the spirit, and I knew she had. So double linking is something I teach in some of my classes. It's advanced. Intro to mediumship starts the end of the month. Double linking is something that I teach in advanced. And I could see Dee, like Dee gets a certain look on her face. I have her here. I'm going to show you Dee. So here's my Dee. There she is. And she helps me moderate, keeps me in line on my live. And I could see her do this. She looked off and took a deep breath. I was like, oh, she's got him. And she knew exactly what I was talking about. And that's the reason she says, you're doing okay. You're doing okay. She felt it the second she talked to him. Sissy, also he is saying that that he's not going to get into graphic detail, but there are some victims and you know who they are. And he would like to apologize for that because he basically ruined people's lives for his own inability to control himself. And people like to think that whenever, what he did is a mental illness, and he said it's a choice. Okay, enough about that. We've given this guy enough platform today. We're going to move on to someone else. Complete switch in energy here. Okay, so I was like, oh, okay, we need to lighten up the energy. Can I have someone new? And I have a mom energy stepping up. This mom is letting me know that she showed me a Betty Crocker cookbook. So y'all either remember her cooking from this Betty Crocker. You know those old school Betty Crocker cookbooks? They were red. I can't remember if Betty Crocker was on the front anyway, or whoever that was on the front. She's showing me someone either remembers her cooking from Betty Crocker cookbook or they have her cookbook. And there was all kinds of, yes, red and white, right? Okay. Awakened heart. Let's see here. Okay, awakened heart. It won't let me ask you to go live, so request to going live with me and I will accept. So on the bottom of your screen is where it says guests. It's 2 people. You click that and request to go live with me and I will accept. All right. I will keep giving information from this lady in case she belongs to someone else. That is cute when y'all do that, GBB. But this lady is definitely talking about very specifically a Betty Crocker cookbook. She's also showing me that she was short. I'm like 5'4". She was shorter than me. Tapping in with her, I feel the need to get down. She was also very wide, she said. This is not true. She is joking, but she is saying, I was as wide as I was tall. It is not true. Yeah, probably about 5'3", because I feel the need to shrink down some. She is showing me that she had one of those classic older lady haircut do's where it was, aw, thank you, Prissy Nana. She says, I can't believe there's not more people in here. They don't realize what they're missing. Thank you, Prissy Nana. I appreciate you. That's the reason I keep saying sharing like my live, share like my live. We're gonna build a following here. She went gray. She is showing me having salt and pepper hair. She did not dye it. She's also showing me that she, it looks like, I wanted to say Catholic and she stopped me. She feels Catholic, but she was definitely a religious lady. Okay, let's recap here. She is showing me that I'm 5'4". I feel the need to shrink down whenever I am tapping into her. So she was short. She is showing me that she was as wide as she was short. I don't think that that's true, but she's joking about it. She teased her hair. She had one of those classic old lady do's. She is showing me that she also always had like button-up shirts, like bigger things. She didn't like her clothes tight fitting. Religious lady. She is also showing me that someone on here has her Betty Crocker cookbook, that red and white Betty Crocker cookbook. Someone on here has it. All right. Yes, very loose clothing. This lady did not. Okay, so awakened heart. Did you ask? Everything sounds like okay. Here we go. Look, I gave more information and it still fit awakened heart. So here we go. Hi, awakened heart.
Hello, it's Laura.
Laura, very good. Thank you, Miss Laura. Where are you located? Where do you live?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, very good. I have a pretty big client base in Oklahoma, right in Oklahoma City. Do you live in that area or somewhere else?
Right outside of Oklahoma City, yes.
Very good. Okay, so this is your mom?
Well, everything that you said, yes. We're a very religious family. My mother passed about 18 months ago, and I took her cookbook, and it's the red and white Betty Crocker cookbook. She always
Very
talked
good.
about being 5'3" by 5'3".
All right, so for everyone watching, she just described, she just confirmed everything the Spirit said. And I kept saying that. I know she's joking. I don't believe it because I felt kind of bad when she was saying that she was as wide as she was tall. But she was saying that because Laura said she used to joke about it when she was on Earth. Laura, she is talking about that she has been visiting you like crazy, and you actually notice. You recognize your mom visiting you. You can feel her energy, especially when you're in the kitchen. She shows me you're in the kitchen, either making coffee, tea, cooking, whatever it is, and you can feel the energy shift.
Yes, yes.
Good on you. Very good. I have an intro to mediumship class starting the end of September 4th. You should join it. She is also showing me that she is the voice in your head. Have you noticed her coming to you clairaudiently?
Yes, absolutely. As a matter of fact, I had a red cardinal in my yard this morning on my bird feeder, which is the first time in forever. And I was like, because I've really felt my mom a lot lately.
Very good. So now, again, whenever this mom she's bringing up information, everyone watching, I don't let Spirit step up and say, tell them I'm around. They have to prove it. And her mom did a really good job of that, of showing how she's making herself known to Laura. Laura, she's also showing me that there is someone around you, not you, there's someone around you who is experiencing an illness. Do you know who she's referencing?
No.
Okay. So let me break it down. It is a woman who is older than you. It feels like an aunt or a great aunt, someone who do you know? Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
You have a significant other?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Could you tell when you said you weren't married? I was like, well, I'm seeing someone around you. You can call him what you want, Laura, but it feels like this person is related to your significant other, the person that she is referencing. So is his mother still on planet?
No, she's not.
Okay. Who around him, who's close to him, has been sick?
To be honest, he doesn't have a lot of family. He does have an ex-father-in-law that is very sick at the moment. He did hear him and his ex-wife are still fairly close. and he heard from her a couple of weeks ago that her father is in hospice, and she just wanted to call and let him know because they had been a fairly close family. He had been married for 20 years when they got divorced, so he's still fairly close to that family.
Very good.
And her dad is really sick.
Okay, very good. And her mother is still on planet?
No.
Okay, because
No.
this is a female.
I'm not currently
Okay, so-
aware of any female that.
Okay. No, this
mean-
is perfect. And for everyone watching, what happens is whenever, and I'm saying this for Laura and everyone else. So now this is a time where, like, you know what? I could lie and say, oh yeah, we're talking about the father-in-law, blah, blah, blah. And I checked. Nope. She still showed me a woman. So I would, like, once the ex's father dies and you said that he's still close, I feel like that his ex-wife is going to kind of stop taking care of herself. Stop.
She already has a little bit.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Did you hear me choosing my words very carefully, Laura?
Yes. Yeah, but she has been on she's like, her health in general has been on the decline.
Okay, it's going to start going down very quickly once her father dies because she's going to have, it's the depression and the grief. She's not going to process it well, and her health is going to go down. And it's just an encouragement to him, if he could, to remind her that she still has a place on this earth and she needs to take care of herself for the people around her. If she doesn't want to take care of herself for herself, fine, but take care of herself for the people around. Your mom is also talking about, Laura, how, like, you do such a beautiful job of making everyone your family. You can have a falling out with someone, and they come back around. You just envelop everyone in this beautiful love vibration that your mom is so proud of. Your mom is also telling me that she is the one who has been messing with your TV. Have you noticed your TV glitching?
Yes.
Yeah, that's your
Yes.
mama.
Okay.
She is. Okay, so she said this a couple of times. I was kind of hesitant because I had jokingly, but not really jokingly, mentioned that I have the class coming up in September, and it's Intro to Mediumship. But your mom is mentioning that you should really start exploring your spiritual gifts. You have several of them, and you have processed a lot of your trauma, and that's a perfect
Yes.
place. Yes. Anyone
Been
this will
through
be
a lot.
Yes, but you've not only been through a lot, Laura, you've processed a lot. If you're walking on this planet, you've been through some crap. But you have worked through it. You haven't made it bitter. It's made you more empathetic and more compassionate. And your mom is saying how proud she is of you from what a heart center space you come from.
How sweet. That sounds like my mom.
I'm glad. Well, thank you, Laura. You have a good day.
Thank you.
All right. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. If you haven't done so, click that follow button. I appreciate everyone being here. If you want to come to another free reading, I have one that's going to be via Zoom this weekend. It's called Demystifying Spirit. It's Saturday night. It's a smaller crowd, and it's a lot more fun because there's more interaction. So on my website, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium, under events, it's called Demystifying Spirit. Come and join us. All right, I hope everyone has a great day. I'm off. I need to grab something to eat because I have back-to-back appointments after this. See y'all later.